Hi, welcome to Real Perspective. I'm Russell Lockhart, and this is Steve Madden. Today we are going to review Fly Me to the Moon and the new Twisters movie.
Yeah.
And we will start with Fly Me to the Moon.
Okay. Alrighty, Fly Me to the Moon. Okay, let me see here. What I'm doing is I have to read my stuff off of my phone today. I don't have my laptop, so there's a little bit of weirdness going on there, but we're good. Anyway, but right now we're going to show you the trailer for this movie. Just hang tight, enjoy it, and we'll be right back.
No way are they cleared for this.
I mean, come on, we got to bend the rules like just this once. So what you're about to see is classified, just a quick peek of Fly Me to the Moon.
NASA needs a marketing specialist, and you are the best.
The Mustang Fastback, 355 horses for him, seat belts for the family. Just lucky that my water didn't break in there. Hi, Ron.
Why sell cars when you could think bigger?
Fly me to the
Liftoff. We have liftoff.
You must be the launch director.
You're the killer from Manhattan.
Change plans. Now that we know the whole world will be watching, we need backup of the moon landing.
You mean to fake it?
What?
No one can ever know what we're doing.
I cannot accept that.
They will shoot you.
What is my budget?
Well, 11 is a go for launch.
Places, everyone, look sharp.
If you fake this mission, everything that we have sacrificed will have been for nothing. 5,
This order from the tippy top.
4,
We can't cross the wall but dream.
3,
Going around the corner, we'll see you on the other side.
2.
And action.
I want you to walk as if you're carrying your mother. She's frail, but also heavy.
Fly me to the moon.
Okay, well, this has the Black Widow in it.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
No, Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett
Okay.
Johansson.
And who's the main dude?
Channing Tatum,
Oh, Channing Tatum. Okay.
Woody Harrelson. So, Woody's in there.
Okay.
I love Woody Harrelson. And then Ray Romano from Everyone Loves Raymond.
Everyone loves Ray.
So those are the main character or main actors in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I first saw the premise to this, it kind of reminded me back in the 70s.
Capricorn.
Yeah, Capricorn 1. That was one where they said, oh, the moon landing was fake. And yeah, I really didn't know if I really wanted to see another movie like that. It was just kind of, I didn't care. I thought it was kind of cool back in the 70s, but, we all know now that the moon landing was real.
Yes.
However, this one is a little bit different. So basically, Scarlett Johansson is kind of she's kind of a con artist in some ways.
Okay.
She goes and she talks to different companies and, gets them to do what she wants them to do and all of that. She's a consultant. So what she gets hired by Woody Harrelson.
Okay.
And he's working for NASA. And what he does is he says, hey, we want to do this where we know that we're trying to go to the moon to beat the Russians and all of this stuff. But what we want to do is we want to film one, and whether we make it to the moon or not, we want to have a backup so that if we don't make it, we're going to use that. So that's basically the premise to this.
Okay.
In the meantime, Scarlett Johansson meets Channing Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
Channing Tatum is, works for NASA, and they start like first of all on a bad note, and although he's flirting with her and all that, but that's going to happen. That they're kind of getting that resistance there, that little sexual attraction. Mm-hmm. So they go in there and do that, and Channing Tatum's character does not know that she's doing this film part. Okay. He just knows that she's there working for him as a consultant type of thing. So that's how it rolls. It's actually better than what I thought. Okay. I really was surprised. I love Scarlett Johansson. I really do. I love all these actors. Mm-hmm. Depending on what kind of movie they are in, I've always loved anything that Woody Harrelson does. Just about anything.
Yeah.
He's just an awesome actor.
Zombieland.
Yeah, and he's just an awesome actor. Everything he does really good. I've been a fan of him since Cheers.
Yeah.
So this is a really sweet movie. It's very cool. Great love story in there. Good I would say American Values, because that shines through, and I really like that. That's the part that I kind of like. That Channing Tatum is like a good old boy. Let's get this done.
Okay.
So it's such a good movie on that. It's PG-13. It is a lot of, a little bit of cussing, not much cussing, but a little bit of that, and but it's got a lot of adult situations type of stuff. It's really a lot of fun movie. I believe the acting is top notch. Ray Romano plays this kind of guy that's kind of a nerdy kind of guy, and he's funny. And I like all of them. I think they're all funny in this. This is a funny movie. It's a sweet movie, and it's an uplifting movie. It's kind of one of those really kind of cool movies like that. So I really enjoyed it, and I think like I said, there's a little bit of cussing, mild language, nothing big. It's just such a wild ride to that, and it's better. Again, I think with me, because I went into it going, I don't know if I want to like this. I don't want to do this, and I really liked it. I really did. Scarlett, from the moment she's on the screen, I've always said that she demands the screen. She really is just front and center. And Channing is that way sometimes, and I think that he was just this wonderful compliment to Scarlett Johansson's character. So I think that was what made them work. And then Woody's the bad guy, if you will, sort of kind of trying to get this going. He's not under order from the president. He's just, they're doing this because they want to make sure that we beat the Russians, and so it's all this plan. So he's a typical kind of bad government guy, Okay. So I think it all plays out well. The cinematography is really good. It's decent. I think the acting is really great. The storyline actually surprised me. So I actually enjoyed this movie, and I think that as a Christian, you're only going to see a little bit of mild language of this. It's not really anything else bad. So I think this is one that I think people will like and really enjoy going to see it. It's not a blockbuster. It's not going to be, oh wow, this changed my life. But it is a really great story. I think it would be working for like a date night. I think that would be perfect. I think a date night would be great to take your wife out there to see it. I think that would be a good time.
So could this fall under the heading of rom-com? Not
exactly rom-com. It has a little bit of rom-com feel into it just because of their interactions. But it is. I think it could fall into that a little bit. Okay. So good enough to make a Valentine's gift or a birthday gift to go see it and a date. I think that's what it is.
Scarlett Johansson. A lot of these actors, I suppose they want to get on with their lives after superheroes.
Yeah.
And now Scarlett Johansson. She was in that. What was that? Man. It's like something in the machine or Ghost
in the Machine.
Ghost in the Machine.
Yeah.
She was in that, then my mind always goes back with her.
It always goes back
to the superhero thing,
exactly.
the Black Widow, and that type of thing. And but I suppose was this her first venture? You think after that?
You know what? I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look. I know she's done some during that where she played a spy at one point. I'd have to go back and look, but I'm not sure if this was her first one after.
Okay, no, that's fair. Let me see. And then you have, this was directed by Greg Berlanti.
Yes.
Now, we know Greg Berlanti from somewhere else. Where was this? CW.
Oh, that's right.
Greg Berlanti was the CW superhero flavor. That was his thing.
I'm going to have to start studying up on all the trivia before we meet.
This. His name was Steve. You're not going to be with us for the next one, maybe because I'm. And
then Scarlett also produced this, by the way.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
So I thought that was kind of
Now, so let's get down to the very quick. This wasn't trying to instigate, what is that word? People, they come up
with
conspiracy theory?
Conspiracy theory, yeah.
Was it there? Was this to...
No, it wasn't. It actually does say that the it's all real, it's going to happen.
Okay.
But it's a what if this fails?
What if it fails? So we need to back it up here.
Back up. Now, again, it's not. It doesn't want to. It doesn't play on the conspiracy theory
Yeah.
that the moon landing was fake.
Okay.
It just plays on the whole what if this was going.
So they wanted to put the whammy on the Russians.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
but that's really. I do know that we're doing that. I mean, our president at that time said, "I want to go to the moon, land on the moon before they do." He was very clear about that. And I want to do this before the century's over. So and they
Wow.
did it in 1969. So it was like right before. I mean, they got it at the tail end there.
Okay.
So that's why I think that feeds into. There's a lot of things in there that feeds into the conspiracy theories, and I think they have fun with those a little bit.
Yeah.
On this one
hopefully-
because he's over there going, they're practicing and they're like, having the actors jumping on the moon like they're float, they don't have gravity.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's not believable. It's not believable. He'd have them stop and do something different.
Well, those
Or
guys
the
they
flag's
can go
not
up in those
waving.
jets, man. Have you seen
Yeah.
them fly? And
Oh,
they
yeah.
have that zero gravity flow, and then they throw up, and that thing goes on.
But yeah, I think they do a really good job on this, and it's not the conspiracy theory part. So I think
Okay,
that's
Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Okay, he is kind of went out of reach or went silent for a while.
Yeah.
After I would think, of course, wasn't he Magic Mike?
Yes.
Okay,
You know,
he
like
was
3
in that-
movies.
Okay, and then but he was on the. Okay, the one with the one where it's the British spy one. Goodness gracious!
Are you talking about the one with the cat?
The Gold Men, the gentleman.
Was he in that last one?
He was in the last.
Yeah, that last one.
Well, not the very last one, but the second one.
Yeah.
He was kind of like on the American
Yeah,
side.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
The golden.
It was.
What was it called? The golden.
Golden Circle.
Circles. There it is.
Yeah.
Or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's what it
I'll
was.
I'll figure this out momentarily.
It was a Kingsman. Golden
Kingsman.
Circle.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. And anyway, but he was Kingsman. But then we didn't see him too much.
Yeah.
So now is he? Maybe he's
He's
making his
backing up.
comeback.
Yeah, I mean, and he's even talking about doing the next. So we had Jump Street 1
Yeah.
and 2,
Mhm.
and he's talking about a third one. So it was Jump Street 21, Jump Street 22.
I was surprised that movie took off the way it did.
I thought they did a great job. It was a
Okay.
wonderful homage to the original.
Okay.
While kind of poking fun at everything, I thought that was good.
Okay.
But yeah, this is a good movie.
Okay, so let's go with the questions.
Right.
First of all, we talked about cussing. There, it's a PG-13.
Yeah.
You're going to have
A little
some.
bit of cussing.
Did they use their F word?
I don't remember hearing that.
Okay.
If they did, I didn't hear it.
All right. Wokeness.
None at all.
Gay.
No, you got to remember this will be set in the 60s.
Okay.
So there's
Well,
not any wokeness there.
They want to prove and show that they were gay people back in the 60s. No,
Well,
I'm sorry.
you
That's
know-
what they do.
But if there is, it's again. I've always said I don't care if they have gay characters. That doesn't matter. There's
Yeah.
been gay people in
Yeah.
this world since the very beginning of time.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
But agenda, no, there wasn't an agenda.
Yeah, no
At all.
agenda. Let me see. Age of watching this. I mean, can I bring my grandkid? Is he?
You
probably
know,
gonna be
you don't.
interested?
I think kids below 13, maybe below 10
More
or 11.
cerebral.
Yeah, I think you're going to bore kids that are smaller.
Okay.
It's not like it's rocket. This is rockets happening. This right. You're not seeing rockets take off all the time except for when they do go do the takeoff that they need to do.
Yeah.
So I don't think the kids would get it. I think it depends on your child. I think some children like 12, 13, 14 years old might enjoy this. But again, it's more for like the women for the rom-com, the guys for the fact that they're doing the moon landing and all that.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Then I'm gonna. Okay. Let's hear it. Let's hear the reels.
I'm giving it a solid 7.
7,
Which I
okay.
really thought whenever I went in to see it, whenever I was going in, I thought it was
Okay.
going to be 2 or 3. I really was not willing to give it that much, but once I saw it, I enjoyed it, so it was a 7.
Minions still beat this.
Yeah. Well, Minions are great.
Minions were good. Oh, we love Minions. I love that. Anyway, I'm just making. Anyway, anime. We always seem to give them higher with the kids stuff. We enjoy
Animated
it, but-
things are things that are great. If you animated, I kind of look at, are the kids going to enjoy it?
Yeah.
And will it entertain the adults? And if that meets those two criteria, man, I'm going to rate it high. And Minions are just, to me, they're funny.
Oh.
You have all the stuff around, but then you have those Minions for the little bitties, and they get a kick out of those. And me as an adult, I get a kick out of Minions. I can't stop. I mean, it's just cute.
Well, I will admit, they got a new TV. I'm going to give you this one for free. It's called Me Tunes. Me Tunes, right? It's like Me TV. You know, a lot of the times you can get this on the local Flow or Me TV. You've seen that. I get it on Friendly TV. It may be other places. But anyway, my point is this: Me Tunes is all cartoons. It's all those old school cartoons. And I watch it. Sometimes my wife, and then she looks over and goes, "What are you watching?" Well, I'm watching Yogi Bear or
Woody Woodpecker.
and something, come on. Anyway, enough of the anime. But anyway, we got seven solid reels on this one.
Exactly.
All righty. Okay, what is our next?
The next one is Twisters.
Twisters, plural.
Yeah, plural.
Okay, plural. More than one twister. Okay, all righty. Anyway, this has been anticipated for some time, so I want you to watch the video or the trailer here, and we'll be right back.
Dodge whatever's in there. It's big and it's moving fast. Drive. Go. Tyler Owens calls himself a tornado wrangler. If you feel it, chase it! I said if you feel it, chase it! All right, here we go. Oh, she's perfect.
She's gorgeous.
You thought you could destroy a tornado.
We never had a chance.
You want one? You don't face your fears. You ride them.
We got twins! Twins! Is that it?
Nope.
All righty. Well, Twisters.
Yes.
Twisters is about tornadoes.
It's about tornadoes, which is this is actually really cool. So here's the deal. I love Twister.
Okay.
Bill
I love
Paxton,
that
Helen
one, yeah.
Hunt. I seriously loved it. And what first of all wound me up about this at first was Bill Paxton forever tried to get a Twisters 2 going, and they just couldn't get it going. Couldn't get it
Oh
off the ground.
man.
And I'm telling you, when Bill Paxton passed away,
Yeah.
that hit me hard, man. I am such a big fan of him.
He was in
He's
so
great.
many things.
Yeah. He was like one of my favorite horror movies, one of my favorite kid movies, 80s movies, different things like that. He was in it.
Tombstone.
Yeah, Tombstone.
That's classic.
He was just everywhere, and he was always top notch. I thought Twister was a great movie, so I thought, I don't know. I'm getting tired of sequels that aren't really sequels.
Yeah,
Remakes that aren't as good as the first, and so forth. So it really bothered me at first. I had a bug in my craw and thinking, now after Bill passed away, they make this. But I still want to see it. I know I'm sounding really whiny tonight, going, I didn't want to see this.
I didn't want to see this, but I was okay.
But I really love the first one. So you have to go a long way to get that to me. So we walked into the theater to see the screen. And one of the first things and I sound like a giddy kid, man. They had the screen up there with
the whole thing. I saw
the whole
that.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, I'll usually take a picture and go, hey, I'm on this screen and stuff, like let everybody know. So I'm sitting there, and about 10 minutes into sitting in the theater waiting for everything to go, I hear this wild wind whipping up.
Okay.
What's going on here? They have it on the screen, and all of a sudden it just comes
It just
alive. You
starts
see this
coming
twister
alive.
right there,
Oh,
and then it
okay.
dies down. And well, that's cool. It got me ready for this thing. I thought,
Yeah.
that's a neat. I
It's a nice
know
little
it's
trick.
so childish, but that was neat, you know. So I really enjoyed that, and so I thought, okay, I'm in the mood now. Now, this stars the people in here. Daisy Edgar Jones. She's the main here, the main person that's in the movie here, the actress. She's from one of my favorite independent movies from this last year was Where the Crawdads Crawl, and so she was from that. She's also from the War of the Worlds TV series.
Okay.
That's been going
All
on.
right.
So I got that. Glenn Powell, who really he looks like he could be like Chris Evans. He looks like he could be Chris Evans's brother. He's in a movie called Top Gun Maverick.
Okay.
And Anyone But You, which was another movie that came out just recently. So he's in that. And then you have Anthony Ramos. The main thing that I remember him from, well, I remember two of them. One, it was In the Heights. It's a musical written by the same guy that did Hamilton. Okay, so
Yes,
it's
I see
In the
that.
Heights is a musical. It's a lot of fun. Well, fun.
Okay.
I wouldn't say fun. It's kind of depressing at points, but it's such a great musical. He's also in the Dumb Money that came out, I believe, last year, the end of last year, maybe the beginning of this year, and Transformers: Rise of the Beast. So this is actually, I really enjoyed this. So it's one of the couple things that I had a little bit of trouble with. Is one of the things is a little predictable. I mean, when you have Glenn Powell, Mr. Good Looking, and then the Daisy Edgar Jones characters meet, their chemistry is hot, and you knew right away because she's already had this other guy that was with her that was her old boyfriend, and so you knew that was going to be inevitable that was happening.
Yeah.
Now the beginning of the movie is tragic, so it goes through and it does this tragedy. But that sets up the new part of the life that what they do.
Okay.
Again, you're talking about storm chasers.
Yeah.
So they're doing the storm chasing where Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt's characters in the original Twister was looking to be able to go and bring these balls up into the tornadoes to kind of get a good reading on.
Yeah.
One of the things she was taking the stuff up into the Twisters, and they were kind of made from the same stuff the diapers are made of, that absorbs. And her theory was she takes that up there, it absorbs the water, and it kills the Twister.
Okay.
So they were looking to see how they could make a Twister die. And so have damage done to other places, houses, stuff like that. So that's the whole point of what they were doing. So when you have all of this happening, and you have all the action with the Twisters, that's kind of where they were going with that.
Okay.
Now, some of the things that I liked about this a lot was the fact, the big thing that I really enjoyed was the cinematography. I say the cinematography was absolutely the star of this movie. Absolutely the star.
Yeah.
When you saw from the very beginning, you see all the tornadoes that are happening, the Twisters and everything, and it's just huge. And you feel like you're wrapped up in that.
Okay.
And then as the movie progresses, I mean, even as the tragedy happens at the very beginning, you're feeling all that. You just feel like you're part of that. And then as the movie goes on and it goes into the other parts of the movie, the cinematography again, the angles that they use, the different cameras they use for this. I just felt like the cinematographer was the biggest star of this film.
Yeah.
So I absolutely love that. As far as storyline, it was decent. I liked the story. The story flowed really well. And I thought that Daisy Edgar and Glenn did such a good job on this.
Okay.
They were connected. You saw that heat right away, so you knew that they had that chemistry really built really well, and that was going to be leading the movie. I thought Anthony Ramos was a little bit lost in the background a little bit.
Yeah.
He came in, you see that, but then he's
Hitting
kind of
rough.
back. Yeah, exactly.
Hitting rough.
He's there,
Yeah.
and I think they could have used him in a better way. But I like what they used on that. I like what they did. The other thing that I really liked was they did not say anything about climate change. They didn't use
Oh,
that.
okay. So this wasn't a preaching.
It wasn't a preachy movie.
Okay, all
and
right.
and when I read that about that, they were saying that the director and the producer and the writer did not want to use that. They didn't want to use the whole climate change. And,
Okay,
and start,
good.
And they even
Good.
said, I didn't want it to be preachy.
Yeah.
And, that's good. That's good. So it wasn't preachy. It was fun. It was you seriously. You had. I was holding on to the seat arm. There were times that I'm just like that.
Okay, so it
You
did
know?
bring some tenseness in
It
there,
brought tenseness.
excitement,
Absolutely.
that type of thing.
Absolutely.
Good.
So
All
I
right.
really felt that tenseness, and so it was like there were a couple of times that I was holding my breath. I had my arm on the armchair and was my hand on the armchair, and I could just feel it squeezing and everything. That's the kind of fun it brings. It's all the way. It's action packed from the very beginning. Moment that they open up the scene, you have 5-10 minutes or setting up, explaining what they were doing, and then you had boom action, and it was just
That's
incredible.
went to work.
And another, go ahead.
Wait, no.
Another
You go ahead, finish.
another note that I absolutely love on this.
All right.
Bill Paxton's son James makes a cameo in this.
Oh, nice.
So there's a scene there, and if you guys look for it, there's a scene in there where the main people are coming into this hotel and they're telling them what's happening. Hey, you got to get shelter.
Mm-hmm.
And Bill Paxton's son is this angry guy going, I need a room now. And he's really adamant about that. He's yelling and screaming, and they're saying, get safety. And he's going, oh, yeah, right. And so that's his part. He's got that, and it's kind of a comedic, tragic thing that happens after that. But he's got that cameo. And I saw him in an interview that he said, I was very proud to do this for my dad. This connected the Twister movie to Twisters. Now, the other thing to be important, you do not have to have seen Twister to see
To watch
Twister.
this one.
Right.
Okay.
It's connected but not connected. So they gave you that connection there, so you see that they're connected.
Yeah.
But you don't have to see it to be able to enjoy this movie.
Okay. All righty, good. So I was going to ask you about cameos or any connection there. Helen Hunt did not make a cameo?
No cameo by Helen.
Okay. Now I know she's still kicking.
Yeah.
And then the other one, I can't remember her name.
Yeah,
The
she wasn't
dark
on.
hair.
She wasn't
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
They
the
didn't
one.
have any cameos except for Paxton's son kind of
Paxton's
connected
son
the
and
whole
all
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Now, what I know this is on everybody's mind. I know everybody will want to know. Did the cow make a reappearance?
No, only in the theater. We had
Oh.
3 people coming in dressed as cows.
Cows.
So yeah.
Cow.
So yeah. So that was kind of cool. But no, the cow didn't make no.
Okay, all righty. I know this was important to people. Oh well.
And no cows were harmed during the film.
Okay, no cows
You
were-
know. So
Okay, and what you have here, you have a relatively new cast
yes.
of people. They've been acting in different things. However, they're not top line. Now, when Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt came in here, these two were
established.
well-established
Yeah.
actors and actresses.
And to be honest, to be fair, I think Glenn Powell is established after. I think he had the good spot in Top Gun Maverick.
Yes.
So I think that, and then his lead as Anyone But You did. I think he's established that he could have acting power, the star power.
Yeah.
He's not there yet, and neither is Daisy Edgar Jones.
Yeah.
So I think that's the main thing is that they didn't bring star power.
It was good. It was acting.
Absolutely.
Exciting movie.
Yeah.
Disaster movie. Everybody loves disaster movie.
Yeah.
Do you know that my first disaster movie that I ever watched? I know how old I am. Anyway, The Towering Inferno.
I remember that. There
Do
was
you
a TV
remember
show.
that
yeah,
one?
Yeah, I remember we watched
Okay.
that.
Yeah. They had The Towering
Yeah.
Inferno. Then there was Earthquake.
Earthquake, yeah.
The Poseidon Adventure.
That was a movie, yeah.
And how many? I know they did a remake. I don't like the remakes. I like
The
the
remake
old
wasn't as
ones.
good. I thought the acting in the original Poseidon Adventure was a lot better.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
scenes.
Yeah, because Ernest Borgnine. Don't get me started with all that. That's so
Shelley
good. Shelley Winters,
yeah.
was in there. Yeah, and then they had that song, There's Got to Be Word and After. I love
Yeah.
that. I mean, it was so good. And then all those airplane. Do you remember how they used to do those airplane movies? You used to have one every year. They did
It was Airport 75, Airport 76, Airport 77. I remember that.
Hey, guess what? In this plot in this movie, the airplane is going down. Okay, we're going to have some problems. But you know what's going to happen here? I like that there was a twist that they were trying to see if they could dissipate or stop the tornado.
Yeah,
brings a new flavor in
they
there.
do. There's actually a couple of cool additions and twists to this that I thought was really cool, but I'm not going to spoil those.
Okay.
It's just stuff that they, as a film progresses, you find out somebody is something other than what they seen, and it's good, and then it's a bad thing. So it actually is kind of neat.
Yeah.
You see that. So I really liked that. I thought that was a pretty good, and you didn't see that. That's the one thing you didn't see coming. I absolutely did not see that coming because I saw the way they set all the characters up. I'm going, wow, but she's supposed to still be in love with the old boyfriend.
Yeah,
they're supposed to have a connection. But then I saw how everything kind of unfolded. It was really good.
Okay, so there was some sort of a connection or romantic. Or
Yeah. So when they open up the film, her and her boyfriend and other friends are there.
Okay.
And they're the ones who had this dream of doing this, and they were actually going for a grant.
Yeah.
And for college and stuff like that, and they were doing this to do this. So that unfolds as it goes along. So.
Okay, and so did you have a team? In the first one, there was like a team. You see, like they all get together and go to work.
Yeah, so they have a team, and that'll set up as it goes.
And you know the one that I forgot, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah,
wasn't he in the first?
Yeah,
one?
he was in the first one.
He was in the first one. Okay.
Great actor.
Great.
So
actor.
yeah, it is really good. It is PG-13. It's got a lot of tense and violent moments.
Okay.
I mean, it's just one of those that will put you on the edge of your seat. I can't see people, young kids liking this. I think 13, 14, 15-year-olds would probably like this.
A little bit more cerebral.
More that. And it's just like I said, it's so intense. I think it's not good for younger kids. So that's just my view.
Okay, my grandson. They live up north, and they had a tornado up there. We had a few places, and I tell you what, he was impacted by that. Yeah. Okay, he is 8 years old, and the thing here is that the Twisters movie came out, but it's what. Do you really want to set that off?
You don't want to see
There's a fear of that type of thing, and people get scared. I mean,
There's some cussing in this.
Okay.
But it's confined to I was watching it. It was like one couple scenes in there, and it's only like the minor cuss words. I hate to say minor cuss words. You know what I mean? It's not the big.
Just the minor. Not the major cuss words.
Yeah. So they do that, but it was like in one or two scenes. It was like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And that was about it. Maybe enough to go from PG to PG-13.
Well, it wasn't their thing. Sometimes they write and they don't have to use the F word.
Yeah, I think they don't ever have to use it.
Okay. There's no real necessity here.
Yeah.
You'd already said that we're not trying to push climate change.
Right.
So there's no preachy agenda.
No.
On this movie, except for making you be on the edge of your seat while you're watching this thing. I like that. And I was just going down my list.
No
of
wokeness.
Things. No wokeness, none of that kind of stuff. We just want to make movies.
Exactly.
And we just want to make movies. I love it. I love it when we see these. Okay, there it is. Come on. Let's see the reels.
It is 8.5.
Oh my
8.5.
gosh! It beat Minions.
And really, again, I hate to say it sound like Wayne, but I did not think I was going to like it that much whenever I went in the theater.
Okay.
8.5. I think that's solid 8.5.
So, would you say this is a summer blockbuster?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So it's declared a summer blockbuster. Fly Me to the Moon.
Not a blockbuster, but it's still a good movie to see.
Good movie, but
good movie.
Okay. So, that's good stuff. So I like that you said that you don't have to watch the first one to see this one. So yes, so it's a high recommendation.
Yes,
huh?
absolutely.
8.5 reels, man. Getting more and more on it. Have we ever gone high?
I've done 9.5 before.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've done something
Okay.
like that.
All
But
right.
most time I stick around if it's a really great movie. There's still some flaws in this, but minor, not a big deal.
That's good. So we recommend that you go see this. So we got a couple of good movies here.
On the big screen. I'm
On
telling
the
you,
big screen.
This one is absolutely big screen material.
Don't watch it on your
you won't
small
regret it.
TV set with the video club.
Yeah.
Get out there. Well, I have a big screen TV. You got 40
Even with that, it's
it
better
still
on the theater.
doesn't
Surround
give that
sound,
experience.
all of that. I mean, I think it's
You
best.
didn't see this in IMAX, did you?
Yes. No. I think yes, we did.
You saw it in IMAX.
IMAX. And it was decent. It was good in IMAX. I mean,
Okay.
it's not, it doesn't give much to it, but it's just not filmed in IMAX, but it does give that feel to that. So, I enjoyed
Okay.
it, yeah.
All righty. Well, good. Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate the reviews. We continue to walk through the summer. I'm not sure. You may be doing some other reviews here in the next few weeks, a couple of weeks or so. That I'm not going to be around, so maybe somebody else could step in to do that until I get back. We were heading to Vegas, not the gamble. We're at the convention.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, making it your slot. Anyway, and then our vacation, summer vacation. So anyway, but that's good. Fantastic. So what else do we got coming up? I know Deadpool's ready to go.
Deadpool
Buddy,
is
that's
there.
gonna be-
Now, I'd have to go back and look at everything else that's coming. I know there's several coming up in the next few weeks.
Yeah, they get ready.
But
It's get ready.
Deadpool should be coming up in the next 2 weeks.
I'm trying to think of something else that was supposed to come out. But anyway, well, you know what? You got to tune in here. Tune into Real Perspective to know what's going on
Exactly.
and what movies you can see. We're going to be honest about it from a Christian standpoint, and let you know how these things are. Because should you bring your kids? Do you dare bring your kids? And if they're a good movie here, we got a couple of good ones here. Twisters at 8.5, and Fly Me to the Moon at 7. So those are a couple of good movies for you to watch. Go see them on the big screen. All righty, we will see you next time. Thank you for tuning in to Real Perspective. Let other people know about Real Perspective. Share it. We put it on social media and get it out there, but we share it with your friends and your relatives and all that. They can watch it there, and you get the best in reviews here of what's going on in our movie industry. Hopefully we can get Disney back too. Anyway, I will stop that. Anyway, all righty. We will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful week or so and enjoy the movies because they're out there. Take care.